The moment the arena lights cut right before that music hits, you already know something is about to change forever. But what nobody saw coming was that the person about to burn the bloodline to the ground was family. Welcome back, familia. This is Wrestling Streams. No filler, just fire. Let's set the stage, because context is everything with a story this deep. For years, the Bloodline has been the most dominant, most compelling, most emotionally charged narrative in all of professional wrestling. Roman Reigns built it on a foundation of loyalty, respect, and Samoan pride. It survived Civil War. It survived Solo Sikoa's hostile takeover. It survived War Games. The Og Bloodline Roman, Jimmy came out on top every single time. And now, on the road to WrestleMania 42, they're reunited, they're locked in with a purpose, and they are riding high. Or so we thought. Because into all of that walks Zilla Fatu, the son of the legend Umaga, third generation in OI royalty, a man the WWE Universe has been screaming to see on that big stage. Everything about Zilla screams Bloodline. The Bloodline is literally in his name. Fans chanted for him at NXT. Paul Heyman has publicly pushed Triple H to sign him. Booker T has vouched for this man. The pieces were all there. The story practically wrote itself. Zilla debuts, stands alongside Roman, and the Bloodline enters WrestleMania 42 as an unstoppable force. And then Raw happened. Picture this. The Usos are in the ring. They've just come off losing the World Tag Team Championships to Logan Paul and Austin Theory, one of the most infuriating losses in recent memory, made worse by that IShowSpeed chaos at ringside. The Familia is hurting. The Bloodline needs reinforcements, and Roman Reigns isn't even advertised for tonight's show. G and Jimmy are calling out the vision, demanding a response, demanding accountability. The crowd is electric. Then the lights go out. A new theme drops. Something heavy. Something dark. And Zilla Fatu walks out and the place absolutely explodes. The pop is massive. Fans on their feet. People losing their minds. This is the moment they've been waiting for. GUSO's face lights up. Jimmy USO points to his cousin coming down that ramp. This is it. This is the reinforcement. This is the Bloodline getting its muscle back. Zilla slides into the ring. He stands across from G and Jimmy. He looks them in the eyes. And then, Paul Heyman's music hits. The special counsel walks out with Logan Paul and Austin Theory flanking him, smirking that smirk that has burned so many people over so many years. Heyman reaches into his pocket and pulls out a microphone. And what he says next sends shockwaves through the entire arena. He says, "Zilla, tell them." And Zilla turns around. He doesn't attack the Usos right away. That would be too simple. Instead, he grabs the microphone from Heyman's outstretched hand, and he speaks. He talks about legacy, how his father Umaga gave everything to this business, to this family, and got nothing but pain in return. He talks about Jacob Fatu, his cousin, his tag partner on the independent circuit, the same Jacob Fatu who got chewed up and spit out by the Bloodline's internal politics. He talks about how Roman Reigns preaches loyalty and respect but only delivers those things when it's convenient for Roman Reigns. And then he says the thing that silences the entire building: Roman didn't call me to join the family. Paul Heyman did. And Paul Heyman actually showed up. That's when he turns and hits GUSO with a thunderous right hand that sends him crashing into the corner. What follows is carnage. The Vision, now with the most dangerous piece they've ever added, absolutely dismantles the Usos. Logan Paul is laughing. Austin Theory is filming it on his phone, of course he is. And Zilla Fatu stands over the fallen GUSO, looks directly into the camera, and does not raise the ones. He does not yeet. He just stares, cold, calculated, and committed to the side he has chosen. Now let's talk about what this means, because the ripple effect here is enormous. First, the Vision just became legitimately terrifying going into WrestleMania 42. Logan Paul and Austin Theory are already the World Tag Team Champions. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed are lurking. And now you add a 300-pound third-generation wrecking machine with generational motivation? The Vision isn't just a thorn in the Bloodline side anymore. They're a dynasty of their own with Paul Heyman pulling every string. Second, this completely blows up Roman Reigns' world at the worst possible time. Roman is already laser-focused on CM Punk heading into WrestleMania. The last thing he needs is a family member going rogue in the camp of the enemy. This doesn't just complicate things, it potentially destabilizes the entire Og Bloodline just weeks before the biggest show of the year. Does Roman pull focus from Punk to deal with Zilla? Does he reach out to Solo Sikoa, the man he's been at war with, because now there's a bigger threat? The storytelling possibilities here are genuinely wild. Third, and this is the one that hits different, what does this mean for Zilla Fatu's long-term character? Because this isn't a simple heel turn. This is a man who feels abandoned, overlooked, and disrespected by his own bloodline before he even got the chance to prove himself on the main roster. That's not a villain. That's a protagonist with a wound. And those are always the most compelling characters in professional wrestling. Think of Sami Zayn's entire journey. Think of GUSO in 2022. The characters with legitimate grievances, with real emotional weight behind their choices, those are the ones the fans eventually come back for, regardless of what side of the line they're on. Paul Heyman is the mastermind, as always. He saw Zilla before WWE did. He made the call before Roman did. And he now has a weapon that has the Bloodline's DNA, which means he understands every weakness, every pressure point, every family secret that could be weaponized against Roman Reigns when they finally come face to face. The road to WrestleMania 42 just got a whole lot more complicated. And honestly, a whole lot more interesting. So Familia, what do you think? Was Zilla right to make this move? Is this a calculated play or a grave mistake he'll regret when Roman Reigns comes looking for answers? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. I want to know every single take. And if you're new to wrestling streams, this is where we break it all the way down, no filler, just fire, every single week. Smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a single breakdown. We'll see you in the next one.